صوتا أو يجد ريحا أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. رواه Abu Dawud. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when one of you is in his or her salah and they find some movement in their bum, and now they are confused whether they broke their wudu or not. So one should not discontinue their salah unless they have heard something, a sound that they passed gas, or they smell something. So this is a practical situation that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has addressed in this hadith. If you are in salah and you find some disturbance, some movement in your bottom, in your bum or in your stomach, and now you start thinking, did I break my wudu? So if you break your wudu, the answer, the solution to that is you disconnect your salah, you discontinue your salah, and you go make wudu, and then you can either continue from where you left off or you can start again. If you left from Jama'ah, you can go make wudu, come back and still join the Imam and then make up whatever you missed. If you missed one rak'ah, you can make up that one rak'ah. If you didn't miss anything, you can continue with the Imam. Basically, you didn't lose anything on that. And if you are praying individually and this happens to you, then you can discontinue your salah, make your wudu again, and then come back, either start where you left off, or you can start from the beginning, especially if you were right in the beginning of salah. So the Prophet ﷺ said, you should not discontinue your salah unless you hear a sound or you smell something. Why is that? Because when something like that happens, you immediately start to get waswasa. And you start to think that probably I broke my wudu. Maybe I broke my wudu. And at that time, the overwhelming presumption is that you broke your wudu. So you break your salah and you go and make wudu again, which is fine. But from the ruling perspective, the Prophet ﷺ said, you should not do it unless you hear a sound or you smell something. Hearing a sound will establish the fact that yes, you broke your wudu. Likewise, if you smell something, if you smell the gas, that will also establish the fact that you broke your wudu. Basically, you're trying to balance between waswasa and yaqeen. Your waswasa can only be refuted or can only be ascertained by certainty. And that will happen if you hear something, or if you smell something. But every individual knows better. Sometimes you neither hear a sound nor you smell something, but you know for sure in your heart that you broke your wudu. In that case, the purpose, which is yaqeen, has already been acquired. Therefore, you should disconnect your salah, you should discontinue your salah and go make wudu and start your salah again, or just start from where you left off. And this is the situation that the Prophet ﷺ has addressed in this hadith, which can be a common problem for some who have a gas problem, or it could be some situation, occasional situation for some people as well. Either way, if you are one of those people who have a constant gas problem, then there's a different solution for that. This is for those people who occasionally have this kind of problem.